thought coming of its own accord, an end. Thought must be used naturally when you drive a car, when you go from here to your house, when you cook, when you wash dishes, and so on. Thought must be there. What is the necessity of thought in the psychological world at all? If thought is really understood, all its activities, its beginning, its origin. We said origin is experience, knowledge, memory stored in the brain, and the reaction to that memory is thought. All this process is limited, because knowledge in the future or now is limited. When you see, perceive actually the limitation of thought, not the imagination of it, not the idea of ending, but actually see for yourself that thought, whatever it does, both in the technological world and in the psychological world, will always be limited. When you see the absolute fact of that, and the necessity of thought in a certain area, when you give your total attention to that, then you will find out for yourself thought can end. If we say, what then? Then we are lost. Then if you say, what is there thought ends, is there something more? You follow how our brain works? That is, I will see that thought can end if you give me something in return. Right? If thought can end, you'll find out there'll be something totally different. And this is meditation, not control, not control thought. Because the controller is part of thought, right? So the controller is playing a game. So there's always the controller trying to control thought. But the controller, who is also thought, is the controlled. There is no division between the controller and the controlled. Right through life, if you want to understand this profoundly, you will eliminate altogether conflict. Therefore the brain, which has been conditioned, narrowed down, has lost its tremendous vitality. Its great, immense capacity. If one is active that way, as you get older and older, it becomes much more active. Not that you get senile. You understand all this? So meditation is something to be totally free from all bondage, from all measurement, from all conflict. So the brain becomes quiet, utterly still. And that silence, stillness has its own beauty, its own truth, its absolute sense of immeasurable thing. So meditation is not a reward. Is not something that you get illumined by practicing, which are all so childish. So truth is something which is not to be measured, and it has no path to it. And that is beauty, that is love.
For information, write the Krishnamurti Foundation of America, Box 216, Ojai, California, 93023.